What up, my homies? This is Edible Incredible. This video is going to be a little different, as I'll be discussing Attack on Titan Season 2. But no worries for my homies who haven't watched it yet. The first half of this will be spoiler-free review. Then, I'll give you a warning before continuing to the more juicy stuff. By the way, I have not read the manga yet, so please don't spoil things past Season 2. Alright, my people, with that out the way, let's do it! Where do I begin? Man, this season is an emotional roller coaster. Of course, there is your fair share of blood and gore, but that really isn't where it shines. It's more so in these moments where you can see and feel the tension of a character's life or death situation. The music and the slowed down visuals convey a feeling of dread and hopelessness, as either that character realizes their own death is upon them, or they're able to break free and gather the courage to keep fighting. I feel like this season weighs more on the side characters and their respective backstories rather than focusing on the main characters. In my opinion, I love this approach because when those tense moments come back around, you actually feel for everyone involved because you now realize what the side characters have been through. Shit, these characters could easily have been main characters in like any other series, since their personalities and backstories are fleshed out so damn well with flashbacks. Yeah, sometimes it is slightly confusing what's a flashback and what isn't, but once it clicks in your head, man, it clicks so well. Now, let's discuss the new villain this season displays. He's a mysterious, interesting, dark, violent, and one damn scary villain, yo. Which is the traits I draw to for villains in anything. Hence, The Legend of Zelda has my favorite villain, Ganondorf. He reminds me of him in some ways. Oh my gosh, the way they introduced this villain in the first episode of Season 2 is so badass. And it's a moment that sets up the whole season very fittingly, which I'll get to when I discuss spoilers. But now I want to bring up what I didn't like about this season. I know it seems I am just riding this hype train and beyond, but some things were just a tease. Each episode left you wanting more with plenty of cliffhangers, which could be a great thing, but also could suck, since the English dub only came out once a week. Luckily, if you want to get into this now, you can watch it whichever version you prefer from beginning to end without having to stop and feel like you got teased. So please, go do it. Totally worth your undivided attention. Oh, and by the way, the intro theme is like my favorite. It's so damn good. So now it's time for the warning, the spoiler warning. I'll now go into detail for certain scenes that stuck in my head. So here is your warning, everyone. From this point on, I'll be in spoiler territory. So here we go. Let's start on the first episode and go back to the villain, the Beast Titan. There's something mysterious about him and his massive frame. We then realize in an instant he has intelligence as he grabs a horse and launches it towards Mike. Then the Beast Titan talks? What?
May I ask what you call that strange weapon of yours?
That's what I adore right there, bro, for a villain to speak. Please, Nintendo, in the next Zelda game, I want Ganondorf to have a voice. These are the type of villains I love, with dark and creepy vibes. So, the reason I said this scene is very fitting for the whole season is because of the last episode. If you notice, the Beast Titan was able to control other Titans.
Oh, you can all move now.
And same goes, and once again, spoiler, for Eren at the very end of the season. My jaw dropped once this happened. I was anticipating Eren to transform to fight the Titan who ate his bomb, but he now owns the power to control Titans. This should set up an epic Season 3, which is actually coming out next year, baby. The whole relationship between Ymir and Krista is so deep, with Ymir wanting to bring her outside the walls, then changing her mind at the last possible second, and fighting for her life just to bring attention to Titans so Krista and the rest can escape.
Please forgive me.
So deep, man. One final scene I want to touch on that moved me was back in episode 2 with Sasha.
Last arrow. If I miss, that'll be it. End of story. Period. I'll be... She'll be...
Yo, that still sends me chills. Alright, my homies, I hope you all enjoyed that. I know this was very, very different from what I usually do, because I usually obviously do Zelda stuff. But the hype of Attack on Titan just ending motivated me to do this. So if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments. And if so, I will definitely do more Attack on Titan stuff. Maybe some theories, who knows. Thanks so much for viewing, and as always, stay hype, my homies.
I shouldn't